ladies and gentlemen, the chief guest for PIMEC inauguration ceremony, Mr. Ehsan Iqbal, the Federal Minister for Planning and Development, Pakistan. On behalf of PIMEC 2025, we extend a heartiest and warm welcome to the Honorable Federal Minister for Planning and Development of Pakistan, Mr. Ehsan Iqbal Chaudhry, our chief guest for the inauguration ceremony of PIMEC 2025. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. We welcome you all to PIMEC 2025, Pakistan International Maritime Expo and Conference that is presented to you in collaboration with the Pakistan Navy and Badr Expo under the patronage of the Ministry of Maritime Affairs. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request you all to kindly rise for the national anthem of Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats. I am Sidra Iqbal, and it's my pleasure to once again welcome you to the second edition of PIMEC, the Pakistan International Maritime Expo and Conference 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to formally begin the inauguration ceremony with the recitation from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
I seek refuge in Allah from Satan the accursed.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful.
وهو الذي سخر البحر لتأكلوا منه لحما طريا وتستخرجوا منه حلية تلبسونها وترى الفلك مواخر فيه ولتبتغوا من فضله ولعلكم تشكرون.
And it is He who subjected the sea, for you to eat from it tender meat, and to extract from it ornaments which you wear. And you see the ships billowing through it, and He subjected it, that you may seek His bounty, and perhaps you will be grateful.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى
Jazakallah khairan. His Excellency Ehsan Iqbal Chaudhry Sahab, the Federal Minister for Planning and Development, Pakistan, His Excellency Saleh Al Jasser, the Minister of Transportation for Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Excellency Mr. Kamran Tesori, the Governor of Sindh, His Excellency Mr. Sayyid Murad Shah Sahab, the Chief Minister of Sindh, Admiral Naveed Ashraf, Nishan-e-Imtiaz Military, Tamgha Basala, Chief of Naval Staff, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to PIMEC 2025. This is a day where we welcome you to the wonderful city of Karachi. And as we speak about the potential of blue economy, there can be no other testament than this wonderful cosmopolitan city that also is the economic hub and the brain and the nerve center for Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, when a city that has its root as a fisherman's village can grow up to be one of the most bustling cities of the world and serve one of the most populous countries of the world as its economic heart, then truly the blue economy can take the world forward. The blue economy is just not about the wealth beneath our oceans. It is about the wisdom with which we protect, sustain, and share it. PIMEC 2025, that is being organized by the Pakistan Navy in collaboration with Badr Expo, under the patronage of the Ministry of Maritime Affairs, Pakistan, is where strategy meets sustainability, where innovation anchors opportunity, and where Pakistan maritime potential sails confidently into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, the event aims to provide an opportunity to the maritime industry, both in public and private sectors, to display products and develop business partnerships and relationships. This event will also highlight Pakistan's maritime's potential and provide the desired fillip for the economic growth at national and regional international levels. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now take this opportunity to invite Vice Admiral Muhammad Faisal Abbasi, Hilal-e-Imtiaz Military, Commander Karachi, for his welcome address.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Mr. Ehsan Iqbal Chaudhry, Federal Minister for Planning, Development and Special Initiative, His Excellency Engineer Saleh Al Jasser, Minister of Transport and Logistics Services of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Mr. Sayyid Murad Ali Shah, Chief Minister of Sindh, Mr. Muhammad Kamran Khan Tesori, Governor Sindh, Mr. Sheikh Jafar Khan Madukhail, Governor of Balochistan, Admiral Naveed Ashraf, Nishan-e-Imtiaz Military, Tamgha Basalat, Chief of the Naval Staff, Federal and Provincial Ministers, Members of the Senate, distinguished delegates, Excellencies from the Diplomatic Corps, leaders of maritime industry and academia, representatives of friendly navies and maritime institutions, media representatives, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and a very good morning. It is both an honor and a privilege for me to extend a very warm welcome to all our respected guests at Pakistan International Maritime Exhibition and Conference, PIMEC 2025, being held in this historic and strategically vital city of Karachi, the maritime gateway of Pakistan. At the outset, I would like to acknowledge the unwavering support of federal departments and Government of Sindh, without which this mega event would have not been possible. I would also like to extend my profound gratitude to Chief of the Naval Staff, whose vision and guidance has been the driving force behind the establishment and continuity of this flagship maritime event. Under his dynamic leadership, Pakistan Navy has spearheaded efforts to bring Pakistan's blue economy potential to the forefront of the global stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the maiden edition of PIMEC an initiative of Pakistan Navy, was successfully conducted in February 2023, setting the foundation for Pakistan's commitment to promote our maritime potential and the blue economy. That inaugural effort brought together policymakers, industry experts, and academia to recognize the strategic significance of seas. And yet today, PIMEC 2025 stands as a more ambitious and broader platform that reflects Pakistan's resolute commitment to fostering regional connectivity, promoting maritime security, and unlocking the immense potential of blue economy. The seas have throughout the history connected civilizations, enabled commerce, and shaped the strategic destinies of the nations. In our contemporary era, the maritime domain has assumed even greater importance economically, geopolitically, and environmentally. Pakistan, by virtue of its geostrategic location at the crossroads of the Arabian Sea, holds a pivotal position in regional maritime dynamics and global trade routes. In this context, PIMEC 2025 serves not merely as an exhibition, but as a strategic dialogue platform bringing together leaders, policymakers, naval and maritime professionals, innovators, and stakeholders from around the world. The objective is singular: to exchange insights, strengthen collaboration, and develop a shared maritime vision for peace, prosperity, and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, this 4-day mega event will feature a world-class exhibition showcasing Pakistan's maritime, industrial, and defense potential, participation of wide range of international exhibitors from maritime and defense industry of the world, facilitate government-to-government, business-to-government, and business-to-business meetings for exploring tremendous potential of collaboration and cooperation in maritime sector. International Maritime Conference, IMC 25, providing a strategic forum for dialogue policy recommendations and cooperative frameworks. Dedicated sessions on key sectors, that is shipbuilding, offshore drilling, exclusive economic zone utilization, renewable energy, marine biotechnology, desalination, and fisheries development. Ladies and gentlemen, we take pride in the fact that Pakistan's maritime sector, anchored by the Pakistan Navy and supported by government institutions and the private sector, is generally aligned with the global standards and ready to embrace innovation, capacity building, and responsible development. To our esteemed guests, on behalf of the Government of Pakistan, particularly Pakistan Navy, and people of Pakistan, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to all international delegations, naval representatives, exhibitors, and industry leaders who have honored us with their presence during PIMEC 2025. Your participation enhances the significance of this forum and reinforces the spirit of global maritime cooperation. I also wish to commend the organizing committees, the Pakistan Navy, and all sporting institutions whose dedication and professionalism had brought PIMEC 2025 to a reality. As we embark upon the proceedings of this distinguished gathering, I encourage all participants to engage in meaningful dialogue, explore new partnerships, and contribute towards shaping a future where our oceans are not only secure and navigable, but also a source of sustainable prosperity for all of us. May this exhibition and conference serve as a catalyst for enduring collaboration and regional maritime progress. Once again, I welcome all our guests to Pakistan and wish them a very comfortable and rewarding experience at Karachi during PIMEC 2025. I would also like to thank our chief guest, Mr. S. N. Iqbal Chaudhary, Federal Minister for Planning, Development and Special Initiatives, and Admiral Naveed Ashraf, Nishan-e-Imtiaz Military, Tamga Basarat, Chief of the Naval Staff, for honoring us with their presence this morning. I thank you all. Pakistan Navy Zindabad, Pakistan Paindabad.
Thank you, sir, for setting the stage, the vision of the blue economy and the contributions that we can all make. This is only the second edition of PIMEC 2025, and we already see the resounding support that we have been receiving from around the world. Today, we are happy to report that in PIMEC 2025, there are more than 44 countries participating and over 133 international delegates are here. This truly sets the stage for the days to come. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the conference which is themed as Harnessing the Blue Economy, Potential for Sustainable Development. It's so important to keep the theme of sustainability as the core center, the pivotal point for any progress that has yet to be made. We are perhaps the last generation that can work towards ensuring that we do something good for our environment and preserve it for the future to come. There's so often we believe that we have inherited this world from our ancestors, when the reality is that we've only borrowed it from our generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, as our honorable guest of honor is also amongst us, may I now take this opportunity to invite him for his address to say a few words at the inauguration ceremony. His presence today is also testament of the deepening relationship between Pakistan and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the eagerness to take this strategic relationship much forward and to harmonize it and to actually reap its potential. Please join me in welcoming the Honorable Minister for Transportation and Logistic Support, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, His Excellency Engineer Saleh Al Jasser, to say a few words at this occasion.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that I am deeply honored for being here in Pakistan. This is my first visit to Pakistan, but for sure it will not be the last. And also, I would like to share with you that when I started my career back in the 80s, my first boss was from Pakistan. And his guidance and support have helped shape my career. It is my honor to convey to you the greetings of the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, and His Royal Highness Prince Muhammad bin Salman bin Abdul Aziz, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, along with their deep appreciation to the government and the people of the Brotherly Islamic Republic of Pakistan for their commitment to strengthening regional and international cooperation in the maritime domain. I am also pleased to participate with you today on behalf of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as the guest of honor at this important international event. Distinguished attendees, the transport and logistics sector, particularly the maritime transport, constitute a vital pillar in the Kingdom's development journey under the Saudi Vision 2030, which aims to position the Kingdom as a global logistics hub connecting the three continents, Asia, Europe, and Africa. In line with the transport and logistics strategy, the Kingdom has implemented a series of ambitious projects and initiatives, including developing Saudi ports and enhancing their operational efficiency to rank among the world's best in port container handling performance indices. and expanding the national maritime fleet to become one of the largest globally in support of international trade and global supply chain, and facilitating customs and logistics procedures through digital transformation and adaptation of smart solutions in maritime operations and ports. These efforts have strengthened the kingdom's competitiveness, leading to higher contribution to the transport and logistics sector, to the national GDP, and an increase in both domestic and foreign investment in this vital sector. Furthermore, 3 Saudi ports have been ranked among the world's top 100 ports in container handling, and the kingdom has advanced to the 16th place globally in the Liner Shipping Connectivity Index and up 17 places in the World Bank Logistics Performance Index. In addition, we have expanded our maritime shipping services, strengthening connection between Saudi Arabia ports and leading international ports, including Pakistan. These achievements stem from the ongoing efforts to streamline procedures, align with global developments, adapting cutting-edge technologies, and enhancing international partnership. For example, Maersk opened the door to the largest global park at Jeddah Islamic Port just recently. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia firmly believes that international integration and partnership are key to the achievement of sustainable maritime development. From this perspective, we reaffirm our commitment to strengthening the cooperation with the Islamic Republic of Pakistan and all countries participating in this conference through enhancing expertise and best international practices in maritime transport and port management, and encouraging joint investments in maritime and logistics infrastructure, developing human capital through training, capacity building, and academic exchange programs, and collaborating to protect the maritime environment and ensure the sustainability of maritime resources for the future generations. In conclusion, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia reiterates its commitment to working with its international partners to enhance maritime and economic integration and build safe, efficient, and sustainable transport and logistics system that contributes to the prosperity of the region and the world. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Engineer Saleh Al-Jassir, for sharing such an inspiring vision of connectivity, collaboration, and maritime innovation. Your words remind us that the tides of progress are strongest when nations navigate together. And Saudi Arabia's commitment to sustainable logistics and regional integration stands as a beacon for the entire maritime community. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may we now take this opportunity and the distinct honor to invite to stage the Honorable Chief Guest of the Pakistan International Maritime Expo and Conference. He is widely recognized as one of Pakistan's foremost champions of long-term national planning and inclusive development. Under his leadership, the Ministry of Planning has spearheaded transformative initiatives in infrastructure, industrial modernization, logistics, and regional trade connectivity, all of which are central to realizing the vision of vibrant blue economy. His guidance has been instrumental in shaping the framework that integrates CPEC, Gwadar Port development, coastal infrastructure, and maritime logistics into Pakistan's broader growth strategy. We are deeply honored by his presence today as his vision continues to inspire both policymakers and industrial leaders to steer Pakistan towards a future of sustainable prosperity and strategic global engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Federal Minister for Planning, Mr. Ehsan Iqbal Chaudhry, to deliver his address.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Brother His Excellency Saleh Al-Jasser, Minister of Transport, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Honorable Governor Sindh and Balochistan, Chief Minister Sindh, Mr. Murad Ali Shah, Minister for Communication, Mr. Aleem Khan, Admiral Naveed Ashraf, Chief of the Naval Staff, Service Chiefs, Excellencies, members of Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It is indeed a great honor and privilege to join you at the second edition of Pakistan International Maritime Expo and Conference 2025. This prestigious event is not only a showcase of Pakistan's maritime potential, but also a global platform for partnership, innovation, and shared prosperity. I warmly welcome our international guests, investors, experts, and delegates from across the world. Your presence in Karachi, Pakistan's maritime capital, is a testament to our growing recognition as a key player in the emerging blue economy of the 21st century. I commend the Pakistan Navy and the Ministry of Maritime Affairs for organizing this remarkable event that places Pakistan at the crossroads of global maritime dialogue and opportunity. You just heard the verses of Quran in the beginning of the event. The Holy Quran reminds us that the oceans are a divine endowment and a boundless source of opportunity for mankind. And it is He who subjected the sea for you so that you may eat from it tender meat and extract from it ornaments which you wear, and you see the ships ploughing through it, that you may seek of His bounty, and perhaps you will be grateful. This timeless verse beautifully reflects the spirit of modern blue economy, to seek Allah's bounty through trade, innovation, and exploration, while being grateful and responsible stewards of His creation. It calls upon us to transform divine blessings into human progress, linking faith with enterprise and opportunity with obligation. Ladies and gentlemen, the world's prosperity literally sails on the seas. According to UNCTAD, over 80% of global trade by volume and 70% by value is carried by sea. The global blue economy today contributes more than $2.5 trillion annually to world GDP and sustains over 350 million jobs across shippings, ports, fisheries, energy, coastal tourism, and emerging marine technologies. If the blue economy were a nation, it would be the 7th largest economy of the world. In this age of interconnectedness, the oceans have re-emerged as the highways of global commerce, energy, and communication, and the nations that harness them wisely are shaping the future of economic power. Pakistan is blessed with more than 1,000 kilometers of coastline, an exclusive economic zone of nearly 290,000 square kilometers, and vast offshore potential in renewable energy, fisheries, and mineral resources. Our unique geography, where South Asia, Central Asia, and Middle East and Africa converge, positions Pakistan as a natural maritime bridge between East and the West. Yet, despite these advantages, the maritime sector currently contributes less than 1% to our GDP, compared to 4 to 7% in many maritime nations. This gap represents the untapped opportunity and strategic imperative for our national development. Under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Pakistan has embarked upon a bold reform and growth agenda, Udan Pakistan, which aims to transform Pakistan into a $1 trillion economy by 2035. At its heart lies the 5 E's framework: exports, e-Pakistan, environment and climate change, energy and infrastructure, and equity and empowerment. Our integrated blueprint for economic renewal and national progress. Within this framework, we have identified 8 key drivers of export-led growth, which will propel Pakistan towards the goal of achieving 100 billion plus in annual exports by 2035. The 8 areas: agriculture and food processing, manufacturing and industry, information technology and digital services, mining and minerals, manpower and skills export, creative and cultural industries, services sector including tourism, and blue economy. Among these, the blue economy stands out as a transformative pillar capable of linking all other through trade, logistics, energy, and innovation. To unlock this potential, Pakistan is undertaking a series of strategic initiatives. We are modernizing ports of Karachi, Port Qasim, and Gwadar into smart, green, and efficient logistics hubs, operationalizing Gwadar International Airport to connect the world's trade corridors through Pakistan, upgrading Karachi shipyard and engineering works, and reviving Gadani ship recycling industry on sustainable lines, reforming fisheries and aquaculture sectors to increase value-added seafood exports, promoting coastal and marine tourism along Balochistan and Sindh coasts, exploring offshore renewable energy and marine mineral resources, integrating green maritime technologies to ensure environmental sustainability and global competitiveness. Ladies and gentlemen, each of these initiatives signals to the world that Pakistan is open for business, innovation, and collaboration, and that our seas are ready to serve as engines of collaboration and prosperity. The Quran cautions us, and do not cause corruption on the earth after it has been set in order. This divine principle of mizan, balance, guides our approach to the blue economy. We must pursue growth without greed, progress without pollution, and prosperity without depletion. Our coastal communities must be the first beneficiaries of maritime development, gaining livelihoods, education, and empowerment from the opportunities the blue economy will create. Sustainable development is not just an economic necessity, it is our moral responsibility. Excellencies, distinguished guests, the seas connect, they do not divide, and so must our efforts. PIMEC provides a powerful platform for partnerships between government, industry, academia, and the international community. Through this forum, we can forge collaborations in shipbuilding and logistics, marine biotechnology and aquaculture, digital port management and artificial intelligence, renewable offshore energy, coastal tourism and services. Pakistan welcomes our international partners to join hands in investment, innovation, and capacity building. Together, we can transform the Indian Ocean region into a hub of sustainable trade, growth, and peace. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pakistan International Maritime Expo and Conference is not just an event. It is a movement to reimagine Pakistan's economic destiny from the land to the sea. As we embark on the journey to a $1 trillion economy, the blue economy will be one of our anchors of export-led growth, a source of jobs, innovation, and prosperity for generations to come. Let us draw our inspiration from the Quranic wisdom that invites us to seek of His bounty and be grateful by turning our seas into engines of opportunity, connectivity, and peace. Let me also here say that with nearly 70% of our planet covered by water, the blue economy holds the greatest promise for humanity's future. And it is my dream that the great puzzle before us is how quickly human genius can crack the code to turn the boundless oceans into sustainable source of fresh water for our farms and our people. With this vision, I formally declare the Pakistan International Maritime Expo Conference 2025 open. Pakistan Zindabad.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Honorable Chief Guest for our occasion. May we now take this opportunity to formally inaugurate the PIMEC 2025. For this, may I request Admiral Naveed Ashraf, Nishane-Imtiaz Military Tamgha Batalat, the Chief of Naval Staff, and also Mohammad Faisal Abbasi, Hilal-e-Imtiaz Military, Commander Karachi, to please join him up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also joined by the honorable guests who are amongst us. We have with us Sheikh Jafar Khan Mandukhail, the Governor of Balochistan, Mr. Muhammad Khan Tesori, the Governor of Sindh, Sayyid Murad Ali Shah Sahab, the Chief Minister of Sindh, Mr. Abdul Aleem Khan, the Federal Minister of Communication, Ladies and gentlemen, with this, PIMEC 2025 is formally open. We are very grateful to the Honorable Chief Guest and all our distinguished guests. To commemorate this moment, we also have a commemorative postal stamp that we will now request the Honorable Admiral Naveed Ashram, Nishan-e-Imtiaz Military, Tamgha Basalat, the Chief of Naval Staff, to present to the Honorable Chief Guest, S.N. Iqbal Chaudhry Sahab, the Federal Minister for Planning. With the presentation of this commemorative stamp, this is also the unveiling moment of it, ladies and gentlemen. May we now request the Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral Naveed Ashram, Nishan-e-Imtiaz Military, Tamgha Basalat, will now present a memento, a souvenir, to commemorate the inaugural of PIMEC 2025 to the Honorable Chief Guest. May we now request Vice Admiral Raja Arab Nawaz, Hilal-e-Imtiaz Military, Sitara Basalat, the Chief of Staff, to please join us for a group photograph, please, sir. May we also request Rear Admiral Shifat Ali Khan, Hilal-e-Imtiaz Military, the Deputy Chief of Naval Staff Operations, to please join us for a photograph, and also Mr. Zuhair Nasir, the CEO of Badr Expo. Once again, to make it truly memorable, may we request all our distinguished guests, Sheikh Jafar Khan Mandukhail, the Governor of Balochistan, Mr. Muhammad Kamran Khan Tisori, the Governor of Sindh, Sayyid Murad Ali Shah Sahab, the Chief Minister of Sindh, Abdul Aleem Khan, the Federal Minister of Communication, and Engineer Saleh Al-Jasser, the Minister for Transportation and Logistics Support, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to please join us for this very memorable photograph. Ladies and gentlemen, with this, the next 3 days of strategic conversations, dialogue, new connections, making sure that the true potential of the blue economy is harnessed, is now beginning in Karachi from the 3rd to the 6th of November 2025. This indeed is the second edition, and we will now have the honorable delegation proceed towards the exhibition halls. May we request you all to kindly remain seated as the distinguished gentlemen make their way towards it, led by the Honorable Chief Guest. Ladies and gentlemen, may I once again request you all to please stay seated. May we once again request all our distinguished guests to please remain seated. The honorable dignitaries are now proceeding to the exhibition halls. May we request you to kindly stay seated, and then you may also make your way towards the exhibition halls.